I was intrigued in the story and the narrative. So I put up with the murders, which that's the part I really don't like. And I know that's the part that some people enjoy.
Yeah.
But I had to admit, kind of following the story and the mystery of it, that was what I thought set this apart, at least made it more watchable for me. Because we're going to talk about another horror movie later in the show that I just didn't like at all.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought you would like sort of the meta approach.
I did like
that this franchise has.
And as I watched 3 movies in about 7-8 hours, it was good because then Scream 1 and 2 are really fresh in my mind, so that when Scream 7 makes references to 1 and 2, I got the references.
Yeah.
They made references apparently to some of the other movies which I hadn't seen, so those references were kind of lost on me, which I assume they wouldn't be lost on fans of the franchise and the series. But it also, watching all of them brand new, all mushed together like that, I also remember thinking, how much can you put one character through? Like Sidney Prescott. How much can this person take before you start to think, look, this is just too much?
But it was kind of fun.
Does the real world get in your mind?
Well, it was kind of fun that they were like, you are the true final girl. And she's earned it by the end.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
She really has.
After six of the 7 movies being about her and everyone she knows being murdered. So for Scream 7, we've got Sidney Prescott, now Sidney Evans, back to be haunted and chased by people in the ghost face masks. But this time, she's got her husband, played by Joel McHale, and her daughter, played by Isabel May, to have to worry about, along with just keeping herself alive. So for me, on the one hand, it was like, how much can you put this person through? On the other hand, I actually, for what it was, I was kind of digging it to about half to 2/3. And then as the reveals, as the Scream movies have the reveals, as the reveals started to reveal themselves, then I was like, what? No, what? No. And so I left it more disappointed at the end than I felt halfway through. And look, I've made no secret about my feelings about horror movies. So the fact that I was halfway through, kind of like, all right. And I've been trying to be very fair. Like I really have been. But some of these murders were so grisly.
Yeah, they really were. But like so over the top that to me it almost becomes part of the meta-ness, part of the humor. Like there's a kill particularly at the pub.
Yes, that's was the one I'm thinking of right now.
Absolutely ridiculous, and and also one at the theater that's also very.
Yeah, I'll tell you this: you'll either laugh or be horrified beyond belief, but probably not both. Maybe both. I was kind of both because I was just like, oh, come on.
I thought it was a little bit uneven as far as the movie. That there would be a long stretch that was like, okay, let's move things along, and then there would be like a segment that I was like, oh, that was super fun, like when they're in the wall.
Yes,
that was
good tension.
That was a great scene, and really well done. And so it was, and I was with a very fun audience, which helps a lot in a horror movie. If you're with a group that is laughing and into it and responsive, it just makes it more fun.
Now, if you've seen Scream 2, so if it's like the stab movie at the beginning, the audience at the stab movie would be a lot more entertaining.
Exactly.
So but this, for those of you who maybe aren't familiar, I would say don't jump in with Scream 7. If you've never seen any of them, and everybody's been talking to it, now you're old enough to finally your parents will let you watch this. Don't jump in with Scream 7. You better start at the beginning. I don't know if you need to watch all 7 because I haven't. This is why we need the opinion of our boy Alex, who is our horror guy, who is very much more familiar with the Scream. So we'll grab him in just a second. But for my thing, the haywire and this kind of stupid stuff in the final act kind of lost me, so I went with a C+ for Scream 7. How about you, fresh or rotten?
I would go fresh. I enjoyed it enough. I had enough fun, but it's uneven. But
and you
I enjoyed
haven't seen all the Scream movies.
I haven't seen all of them, but yeah, it's a tricky one because in some ways the first Scream is a great gateway horror to start, but also it's not a good gateway horror because it has all this meta-ness, so you won't get
it's
it.
Referring to movies that you don't even know what they're referring to.
But yeah, I've seen some. I haven't seen all of them.